Hi everyone, just waiting for everyone to come in on the 18th, isn't it? On the 18th of November. Hello, and Mohammed, he wants a reading tonight, so we'll have to pull a card for him.
No, he has to ask a question. We don't pull
Yeah, we'll just ask a question, Mohammed. We'll definitely put you on the list. If you've got a question, that'd be great. So welcome. And who else have we got? Everyone's starting to come. Oh, I just lost myself. Okay, we'll just wait for some more people to come in. I can't see all the names, but I can see the people coming in. So it's all getting very busy, everyone, isn't it, over Christmas? Getting close to Christmas, the energy becomes quite frenetic. Everyone's rushing here, rushing there. So this is a really good time for everyone just to relax, to look after yourself and be cool. No driving like a rat bag on the road. Anne, hi Anne, how are you? Anne's coming in. Then we've got Joe. Hi Joe, how are you? Got quite a few others coming in. The numbers don't seem to be matching the names. Okay, just wait for the energy to build up with all the people. So I'll just give the cards a shuffle for some of the questions later while we wait. Hello. More people are coming in. There's Maria. Sorry? Okay, I think I'll start now because there's lots of people coming in. So hello and welcome to the 18th of November. This is the time where all the energy is becoming crazy. So Kai's going to be talking about that later. So we'll be giving some advice in the build up to Christmas. And it's still spring, and happy spring, everyone. I don't know about you, but I've had so many allergies in my nose, in my eyes. It's like all the buds, so many buds in spring, and they give us all sorts of allergies. So really look after yourself. You can see my face is quite swollen just from all the smells. There's so many beautiful flowers coming out, but they're quite sort of intoxicating, aren't they? And they sort of wash you out. But anyway, I think I'll read the cards, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Pick a card, everyone. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then I'll read out each one to you. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Have you picked out a card?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's yours?
I'm not telling.
You're not telling? Oh, it's a secret. Okay, number 1. Oh, if you've picked number 1, this is the High Priestess card. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah. This is about your intuition starting to come to the fore, or you may be already a very intuitive person. So the secret is here to really listen to your gut and really own what you feel and what you sense, because usually it's right, especially when it comes to people or situations. I think with people you kind of get a good feeling about people, don't you? And you might think, oh, they're okay, but then you might get a second thought. So really sit back and sort of try and analyze it, and whatever you feel's the strongest, go with that thought. Also, it may be for people who really want to enhance their intuition, and this is a really good time for you as the spiritual person you truly are, or the spiritual star, to try meditation. I have lots of meditations on my website in the audio section, which are free. And if you just do the one on Meet the Guide, that's pretty good because you'll learn who you're working with the spirit guides and your angel helpers. But I love this card because this is saying that it's a really exciting time because you're really starting to trust your intuition that you probably always had, because you know it's never wrong. So try and meditate too if you can, or just take sort of 10 minutes or 20 minutes out of the day and just sit in the quietness and just really relax and calm yourself and ask your intuition or your spirit helpers or angels to come through and help you with your life and any questions that you have. So the first one is about the spiritual priestess. This is about your intuitions coming to the fore. So it's very interesting times. The second card is the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is to do with money. This is a card meaning that there may be something new you might be trying. It could be a new business or a new venture where you could be making a bit of money. It's only the beginning phases. This is sort of the early stages where you might be in the stages of planning your new business, or you might be thinking about how to start a business, or you might be even doing a course or thinking about doing a course on how to work or how to do a new business, or there may be something you might be looking at work-wise, then you may think, I could really do that. I might give that a go. So it's all ideas, all these work ideas are being thrown around at the moment for you. This is for number 2. So if you've got this card, it's saying, have a think about something that you love and that you can do, and why not make some money out of it? And that's also for the tarot readers out there. You may have been reading for friends for years. I did when I was a kid. I used to read for all my mother's friends. And, you could make a little business out of that. But whatever it is, just follow your intuition, and now's the time to start new things. And this energy will build up in the new year, which is a universal 1 year, and it's all about the fire horse. So things will really take off for you, especially with business. Then we have number 3. Oh, this is the 10 of Wands. This is about being overwhelmed, having too much on your plate. This is the time for you to sit back, cut out all the things that no longer serve you because you've got too much on your plate. I call this the budgie cage. Someone being in a budgie cage. You know those people who have budgies, they just sit in a cage all day and they just look at the mirrors. They look like they're going insane, those budgies. They're stuck in the cage all day. All they have to do is sort of look at the mirror and maybe eat some feed. So this is representing that. This is talk about being overwhelmed. Maybe you've taken too much on. Maybe it's time to sort of stand back a bit and reflect on where you're going and what you're doing, because probably you're only giving 50% of yourself because you're so exhausted. Also, you may be having problems sleeping. And if this is the case, it would be a good idea to really clear out your bedroom with some sage. Just smoke it out and get rid of that negative energy. And stop overthinking everything. This is for people that overthink everything. Will this happen? Will I be okay? It's about believing and knowing that, you can do whatever you want. It's about believing in yourself. So let go of all the stress, all the clutter in your mind. And actually, this is very similar to the topic we're talking about tonight, isn't it? So, so we'll be talking all about this tonight, how to declutter your life, how to just learn to go with the flow and not to overthink things. And I know, a lot of us are tired at this time of year, and rightly so, because it's been a big one, hasn't it? Being in the universal snake year, it's about, the snake is all about shedding sort of big changes in the world. Next year, it's all about resetting and revitalising with the fire horse. Then the last one we have is the Wheel of Fortune. This is about big changes coming into your life. I love this card. It's a major arcana. So this is all about karma, and this is all about God's will. And this is telling us big changes are coming. So just step out there and, whatever you're thinking of or, wanting things to happen, this is saying things will happen because you will be stepping forward, because you're probably a person that you've had a lot of setbacks. So this is saying finally good karma's coming, good changes are coming, and this is the right time to be on the planet and really enjoy every aspect of your life. So this is all about the wheel of change. It's quite exciting, really. It's all about, oh my God, I didn't believe that could happen to me. And this is what this card's saying to you. So that's number 4. Okay, moving on. I think we'll bring Kaja in because we've got a great subject tonight, talking about how to survive this heavy period before Christmas. So here we go. I'll just move over for you. How are you? You've been working really hard too, haven't you?
I got the number 2 card, the Page of Wands.
Oh no, you've got another money project coming.
Yeah, and I'm always thinking about different ways to make
and how to invent yourself.
Creatively.
Yes, I think that's good though.
Or how to not work at all.
No, you've got to work.
Yeah.
Creative work's really good.
Work smarter, not harder. That's what I always think about. But I actually connected to the card 3,
the canary, the birdcage one.
The birdcage.
Being overwhelmed.
Just exhaustion.
Yeah.
So I also told you it was the 18th today. It's not. I don't even know what day it is.
Oh, gee.
But it's the 19th. And look, this is my weather app. It's the new moon in Scorpio. So I talk about the moon phases a lot. And it's on an app. It's a weather app. It's science. It's not, just woo-woo. So it's a new moon in Scorpio tonight.
Right, and what does that mean?
That we should all be feeling quite wiped out. And
I do, I feel wiped out. We should have worn our sunglasses tonight.
yeah, well, it's not a full moon. It's not that bright. It's dark. The moon's dark. It's just a slither. It's a big smile. So traditionally, it's an opportunity, and to the pagans around a new moon that go within, and it was a very special time to manifest and dream and set intentions and goals. But because it's in Scorpio and all the other planets are retrograde at the moment, meaning backwards, they're spinning backwards, it's a great opportunity to just pause and not spin out of control, and reset and take stock.
Because this is a time when you do feel that just before Christmas, it's that frenetic energy, the Christmas energy, where everyone goes crazy.
Yeah.
And, going out to functions and stuff, you're just so tired.
Oh, I just couldn't be bothered. That's like your worst nightmare, isn't it?
Isn't it? And everyone's on the road and everyone's busy and it's hot and all the pollen's out and everyone's got these sinus infections. And I know so many people who are sick this time of year.
Yeah. I've been struggling with sickness and feeling run down as well. And speaking of work, if I don't work, I don't get paid, so I just literally soldier on. But we're less than 2 months away from the end of the year. And
Jesus, it's gone fast, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. And the cosmos is urging us to get rid of any heaviness, any burdens, just to clear the stagnant energy, shed the proverbial snake skin. So we're ready to kickstart and giddy up into
before we get into the fire horse, which is all about new beginnings, and it's kind of like a reset in a way, like we did with the COVID.
Yeah, it's a reset. It's a huge reset. It's a renewal.
It's quite exciting. I can kind of feel that energy coming in, even though we're tired.
Yeah,
I can really feel that energy. Lots of new things.
That's right, and it's a rewiring of our frequency. So take advantage of the power of pause. Just stop, slow down, take stock, and align yourself with, ideally, dream, fantasize, goal set. Align yourself with the highest potential of yourself, best version of yourself, best version of your life, and just raise your vibe and manifest it. Take it into the new year.
Just think about good things.
Yeah.
Like every time I sort of think about negative things, I just go stop. Because it's habit.
That's right.
It's just a habit thinking about negative. He did this, she did that. It's just an old habit.
That's right. It's a waste
we all
of energy.
do it.
It's a waste of energy, and thoughts create things. And I've been really big on flipping the narrative. Changing things and hearing other people's stories. And I went out on the weekend and I couldn't sit down. I just realised I was getting old. And I was like, no.
So negative, yeah.
If you're getting old, I'm getting older, and I'm not going to buy into that. You're getting fit, mate, and getting a strong core and a strong back, so you can sit for a long time.
But it's amazing too. A lot of people out there, especially other women, they're really into ageism. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and she works in radio, and she was saying, she's probably in her late 50s, but she's in radio. You don't see her face. That's the problem.
Face for radio.
Yeah, and then you get someone like, John Laws, who was doing it in his 90s or something, or late 80s or whatever. Men don't get picked on because usually radio is a boys' club.
That's right.
Anyway, apparently the producer said to her, don't tell anyone your age. Like, we're all supposed to be eternal virgins in our 40s, with the media. So disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you get other people like, oh no, I can't hang around with you because you're 10 years older than me. And what? It's just so degrading. I really have no time for people like that.
Yeah.
And if anyone does that to you, tells you that, you're too old, I can't hang around with you because you're a bit older than me, blah, 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 say, see you later, and don't even think about it again. It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because it's not about your age, it's about how you feel and how you see the world, and what's your energy like? Are you a Debbie Downer, or are you happy person?
Yeah,
because nobody likes the negatives.
And trust the vibes. When somebody's whinging and complaining or negative, you give off a negative energy. Everything is energy, put it simply.
You seem to pass it on too. When someone's talking like that, you can feel it sort of creeping down.
Yeah, and hey, it's natural to have your inner cloudy days and whatnot. Feel the feels, but flip the narrative. Thoughts create things. They're very powerful.
That's why it's very important at this time and always to use protection. And people say to me, how do I use protection? And what I do, I've been doing it since I was a kid. I work with the white light, which is unconditional love. from spirit. So I just visualised a beautiful white bubble wrapping around me, and what we call like a blue cloak. Put it over the top. That's for psychic attack, because there's a lot of people out there who are very unethical and really negative. So
That's right.
it kind of bounces back when I use that, and it doesn't affect me.
Yeah, and I've had so much negative energy sent to me, and it's a waste of one's
Because
energy.
you've started a new
It gets you
business,
back.
and they don't. A lot of people aren't happy for you. That's just human nature.
Yeah, not everybody, but yeah, if you're going to, energy creates energy. So if you're going to give out negative energy, be prepared to get it back tenfold. That's how it works.
And this year, it's been about a lot of shedding, hasn't it? Like the snake we were talking about, like getting rid of people that no longer serve us.
Yeah, that's
You know, people that sort of aren't on our vibration, and don't be afraid of that, because boundaries is something that we, like protection, is something that we really need to use, especially at this time of the year. Like, the person who rings you up all the time and tells you all their problems, you think, oh, it's almost clockwork now. It's 8 o'clock. They're going to ring up now and tell me, oh, this happened to me, boo-hoo-hoo, and you think, so don't answer the phone. Or or say, I don't give permission to talk about this, or I have to go, because it's just a habit for them in a way. Because sometimes these poor me people with this negative thoughts and energy, often they don't know really what they're talking about, because it's an old pattern in their head. And so often you can catch yourself out for doing the same, because we're all guilty of it.
We are, and hey, it can be healthy to vent, better out than in, but just be mindful of who you're venting to, and who else is around, and energy.
And it's amazing how the negative energy can really create illness. I was talking to a client the other day, and she's going through all this legal stuff, and it's affected her. Now she's on heart medication, she's on blood pressure medication, she's on sedatives, and she's so depressed because of this ridiculous situation. And she's been doing this for a year, and her whole family's really worried about her. And I said, you really need to go, and I know you can't let the situation go, but you need to go and see a counsellor or have someone to talk to, and also scream it out. And I showed her the towel technique. Where you get the towel and you shut all the doors and windows, you get the towel, you sit there and you just sort of scream it out, and you can feel all that toxic energy leaving you. It's quite effective. And then you get the dirty towel and you stick it in the wash. And people say, oh, that sounds ridiculous, but it's not. It's really good. And you sort of think, oh my God, I feel so much lighter in my body.
And scream, make animal noises, whatever you do.
Because this woman, she had a go. I sat with her while she did it, and she said she felt a lot better, but you could just feel the tension in her body. Just when she first started talking to me, her whole voice was like really tight, like it was like a band, it was about to pop, because she was so wound up about this ridiculous legal situation, which she's going to have to look into it a bit more legally, and also do something about it instead of just thinking about it, because it's killing her. And that's what stress does. It can actually kill you. So that's why we have to find means and ways to actually work it out. And what's happening now is because we're coming to the end of the snake energy, right? So I feel really much the energy's really intensifying.
Yeah, it has.
Because it's like things are being shown to you more. It's like, oh my God, can this year be any worse? It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's all about the shedding of the year of the snake.
That's right. And I've been struggling with my health the last couple of weeks, but specifically this week. I've been so tired and drained, and I have gone back to your meditations under audio on your website. So if you haven't navigated Kerry's website, pureview.com.au, there's so many free meditations. If you're feeling sick and run down and need healing, I highly recommend the new meditation, the Violet Flame, Saint Germain. It's very powerful and effective. I've been doing that the last couple of mornings. And the Jesus meditation. And there's also one called the Health Room or something.
Another thing, another tip I'm going.
It's got me to work.
Yes, no, they're good, and maybe you can put it up on the phone later.
Yeah.
We can type in the website.
It's on here, pureview.com.au. It's in the description of today.
Yeah, but you can go to the audio. They're all free. You just click on. But another thing I wanted to say, what I used to do, I used to do a lot of healing throughout my life, and I've done a lot of healing courses. I've run healing groups, and I do send a lot of remote healing. I do all that sort of stuff when I get time. And what I used to do with my classes, I told them, my students, all about the spirit doctors. So what you can do before you go to bed, you can actually call on the spirit doctors to come and do a healing on you. And what you do, you put white sheets on the bed, yeah, like in a hospital. And then all you got to do is you put the white sheets on, you hop in the bed, and then you just pray, and you say a little prayer, and you ask for the angels and all the angel helpers to come in to help heal you while you sleep. And then you also ask for the spirit doctors to come in and work on you while you sleep, and it's amazing. And it does work. So I've heard so many reports, and my guides have told me that many times, that you can call on the spirit healing doctors to come in and heal your body while you sleep.
Yeah, I did that this morning, and I have been struggling. I think it's with a virus, and I've had no energy. I felt so sick, and if I don't work, I don't get paid. I'm a contractor, and also I've got that guilt conscious of who's going to cover me. Nobody else can do what I do. So, but the meditations have seriously helped me.
Another thing too, you know, like I was feeling really tired for a while, and then I had a blood test, and I found out I had really light, very low iron, because I'm mostly a vegetarian.
Right.
I don't eat a lot of meat. If I do, only because for the iron. So obviously I'm mostly plant-based diet.
Yeah.
And I was doing my predictions for next year. I have to quickly tell you this.
Yeah.
And I've been doing all my predictions for next year. I'm going to put it up on the website more towards the end of the year. And I'm talking about the fire horse as well. And while I was doing this meditation, getting all the premonitions in, I got the message that plant-based food is going to be more.
Right.
It's going to be more popular. It's coming out more. The younger generation are already into it.
Great. So more glutinous steaks.
No. But you know, for example, mushrooms.
Glutinous mushrooms.
Beautiful mushrooms, you know, instead of a steak.
Oh, okay.
Are really good.
Mushrooms.
Or, you know, bean soups, you know, in those Mediterranean, Italian countries. My God, they live till they're 100 and something.
Yeah.
Because they're having, you know, the bean soups with the, you know, the white beans, the kidney beans, and you put the soup in, you put lots of veggies in, and that is like medicine.
Yeah.
You know, those soups, like getting into soups and stuff. And that's what Spirit was saying to me, how these plant-based foods are going to be really, really good.
I just think of farts.
No, somebody else said that, but you know what the secret is?
I can smell the future.
No. You know what the secret is with beans? You have to soak them. And you really wash them.
Yeah, but they don't soak.
No. You can get the dried beans, but if you do have problems with flatulence, like you obviously do, you just soak them. You soak the dried beans, and that won't affect you. Or you give them a good rinse, and that won't affect you.
I did. Being a
So
vegan,
what happens?
I was literally full of hot air.
You probably had too many
There was
lentils.
a gas. You know, I just couldn't stop farting, but I looked good.
Look, it's about balance. You don't just eat lentils all the time and beans. There's other substitutes. But this came through, this about the plant-based foods, and I thought, wow, is that just me, or is that give me a sign? And so I was driving, and then right in front of me, I saw a number plate, and it had veggies 888 on the number plate. And I thought, oh my God, that sure is a sign about
that's a sign
the
for
message.
you. But I think balance is important, and also blood type. If you've got a certain blood type, so an O blood type, a vegan vegetarian diet isn't vegan. You need animal protein, and it goes back to your DNA, blood chemistry, and the land and the origin of your DNA and where it's from, and the agriculture that was, you know, plentiful and abundant on the land. So it makes sense, and it's scientific, and it's all about, you know, the blood chemistry, and some bloods can break down the beans while others just can't.
Well,
so think about the blood type.
I'm a big believer in plant-based food. But anyway, moving on, another thing we can do for this energy is to come home and have a bath in Epsom salts. How good is that?
Yeah, I need to get you some more, don't I?
I buy my own now. I gave up on you buying it.
No, I'll get you some
But anyway, like the Epsom salts, I put it in with some lavender, and I just have a soak. And what it does, it really cleans out your aura. Really does. It's incredible. And you sleep better too.
That's right. The magnesium in Epsom salts.
Another thing too, to put some lavender oil on your pillow. That's really good too. And you know, it's good to get a satin pillow. This is really good ways to, we're talking about this to relax.
Yeah.
you know, because we're coming up to, it's a busy time now, and also it's going to get even busier.
To slow down and embrace the power of the pause.
Put some beautiful lavender, or even a sprayer. Get one of those sprayers.
Yeah.
To spray the room, and we'll show them the oil we use. The blue lotus oil is fabulous, everyone.
So this is what we use, the
blue lotus
moringa oil, blue lotus oil. It's very
absolutely
powerful.
divine, and you can put it on your pulses.
Yeah.
Put it on your pulse, on your neck here, pulses, and also on the third eye. And it's amazing. It's amazing how it works.
Even on your face, it's pure.
Yeah.
I can hear people saying, "Shut up and get on with the questions."
Okay, well, if you've got anything to say about what we said, let us know. And if you want any free meditations, they're in my audio section, and I even use them when I travel. I just click on and you'll get a free download.
I'm going to start doing them every day again. They're very powerful. They're very good. 20 minutes, 25 minutes max, and it's guided, so you just lay down and listen.
So, you know, own it, that it is a busy time. And also, what is it? It's the moon in Scorpio.
Scorpio, yes, tonight, tomorrow, and Friday it's still in the new moon phase, but it shifts into Sagittarius. So the next 2 nights, let's dig deep.
So it's quite intense.
Yeah, dig deep, and we'll have a relief on Friday night. It'll start to shift into the fire Saggy energy, a bit more philosophical, and use your vision then, manifesting. But dig deep the next 2 nights, shed. All right, let's get on to the questions.
Okay, well, first of all, Mohammed asked me today, sent me an inbox, he wanted to pull a card.
Okay.
So we'll pull that, and I can see why Spirit has pulled that for Mohammed, because he's a cat
Doris
person.
Day, animals are a man's best friend. Well, she's got a dog.
Yeah, but she loved all animals.
Okay.
In fact, Doris Day, and also these are from the Celebrity Spirit cards. These are my Celebrity Spirit
Terry's
cards.
Oracle, you can get via her website as well. You created these during a seance, but most of you know these cards.
And they're from Rockpool Publishing. Yeah, but so for Mohammed, he's pulled the animal cards. So, you know, Mohammed, you do have a very strong affinity with animals. And I feel it's very important for you, because sometimes I pick up you get very impatient, is what I was getting today. You get very impatient with things, and, you know, sometimes it's very hard for you to calm down. So I feel just connect to your cats. I know you're a cat person. Connect to the cats, and just relax, because cats are very healing. And it's amazing how many spiritual people and psychic people have cats. You know, all the Egyptians had cats, all the high priestesses, they all had cats. So this is the Doris Day card for you. This is talking about how animals are so very healing. And don't forget, animals are companion souls, and that's why they're with you in this life, and that's why they come on the planet, because they're actually companion souls to give us healing and love.
And Mohammed, you're very loving, and we love that you tune in and connect with us each fortnight. Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you. And thank everyone for their loyalty.
Yes, that's
and
right.
love.
And thank you for the specific questions. So we skip generalised questions like, oh, what's in store for me in the next couple of months? No, we don't do general readings. You need to book those for this platform specifics. We've got a lot of specific questions. Thank you. The first one is for the lovely Taylor Lynette. Hi, ladies. Do you see my husband Josh and I getting approved for a rental property soon? Do you see my husband Josh and I getting approved?
I do. And you may even hear it from a friend. I just feel it's been very bloody frustrating. I feel it's kind of the area that you're in. I definitely feel within the next 3 months anyway, to be safe. And I feel a really good thing. Like, you just feel like it's just so frustrating, and there's so many people before you is what I'm seeing. It's like lines and lines of people where you want to live, wanting spaces as well, is what I'm getting. So what you can do, you can beat the crowd by actually praying to the angels. Archangel Michael is a really good angel to pray to, and that will help you find a place, and the right place for you too. I think the air conditioner's making me cough.
Kerry's picked Whitney Houston. Aim high, sister.
You'll get a place. It's slow. It seems where you want to live, everybody else wants to live there too. Crazy.
And you might need a bodyguard. No, that was a joke. That was a good movie though, wasn't it? All right, next question is for Nicola Jost. The kids and I have recently moved into our new home and love it here. I have smudged the house, but I feel a few things keep happening. The waste disposal unit broke a couple of times, and I've chopped my finger badly in the kitchen twice. Got rear-ended the other day in the car. Today, I've blown the fuse in the garage. Do I need to close the windows and do a full sage of this house, or do you feel there's any bad juju here?
What I would do, definitely, I feel I'm getting the presence of a spirit woman there in the house. She may have been old. Sorry. I'm getting the presence of a old spirit woman there in the house, which is very unwelcome. So what I would do, I would get a big pot, close all the windows. A stage stick isn't going to cut it. So you get a big pot, get a really big pot, put some alfoil on the bottom, and then break up the sage. Break up the sage, and then you light it, you put the lid on, and then you, when it's all smoky, the fire goes out, it's all smoky, you take the lid off and you really, really, really give it a big, fumigate it. Make sure you've got all the pets out, the doors are closed, and when you go room by room, I feel that will really clear the place out. You might have to do it maybe twice. Give that a go, and if that doesn't work, I do spirit rescue. Sometimes you may need a medium to step in, because I feel you've got an earthbound spirit in the house. It's not a wandering spirit. The earthbound spirits are harder to get rid of because they've actually lived on the house, but generally a really big smoke out will get rid of them, because it makes them weak. It makes the spirit people weak, Sage, and they probably won't want to be there. But if it's persistent, that's when you need to call, for example, someone like me in to give it a rescue. I could do that over the phone.
Kerry does it over the phone. I had spirits in our apartment, and we weren't sleeping.
No.
And she cleared them
But
2 nights ago.
I've got to say, it sounds like you've got a very persistent earthbound spirit there. I feel it's an old lady. And so I would really be giving that a full-on fumigating sage, because that's why you've got electrical problems and situations going. If that doesn't work, you need to call someone. Okay?
Okay. And Kerry's pulled the Judy Garland card for you. Think big.
It's a very good investment to actually give the place a good clear out, because once you do that, I feel you're going to have very many happy years there, and it's almost like you've come home. But I feel that definitely you've got a spirit there. You may even have 2, and that's what's causing all the electrical problems in your house and things going wrong. It's painful, isn't it?
And as Dorothy said, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
I feel you and your children will really enjoy this house.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
The next question is for Diana Ridgely. Will my daughter and I reconnect this year?
I feel with your daughter, she's very stubborn, and I feel I can see her with her arms crossed. She's got her arms crossed. It's like, no, she'll do it in her own time. I just feel you need to step back and let her come in her own time. You could try cutting of the ties on my website in the audio section. That gets rid of the negative energy. And also another technique I do, which is fabulous. It's about talking in the pink bubble technique, which is actually the higher self. So you visualize a pink bubble, and then you step inside and you ask her to step inside. Start to talk to her. I just feel your daughter is very stubborn. She sort of runs her own show. She doesn't like being told what to do. You've already told her she can come back any time she wants. So actually at the end of the day, it's up to you. And I feel you know that.
Athena Starwoman. Fly high and don't forget to breathe. Oh, she's got her arms crossed.
She's got her arms crossed too. So I feel you need to concentrate on you, because she'll come back again, but in her own time. She's just a stubborn brat, actually. Sorry for that, but she is.
Oh, Hong Kong, did you hear that? That's the ferry that's honking, and...
I don't think they can hear it.
No, but it's confirming what you're saying, isn't it?
The honking fairy just confirmed what I said, yes.
Yeah, Hong Kong,
you're right.
Okay, Nicole Ibbotson is next. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi girls, I've had so much loss this year, and I'm so tired of life in general, and I feel like I'm in a rut and don't know how to change. Any help or tips?
Look, I just feel this loss has been good in a way, because you need if it's loved ones, you need your own time to get over that. That usually takes a while, but also I just see a lot of endings around you is what they're saying, lots and lots of endings. And I've got a female in the spirit world. I feel that she may have had like a heart condition. I don't know if this is your grandmother or someone. She's saying that you're strong enough and you can handle it, and you need to take a bit of a holiday and stop doing things for everyone is what I'm hearing for you, because you're always helping people. You're drained. You're always helping people, doing things. But I feel this year's been actually quite cathartic, because it's like you've got the Tower card in the tarot where everything's being cleared out of your life to make room for the new. So I feel next year for you around March is going to be really good. And I do feel that you're going to come into a much, much better time. It's about being tougher and, no, I don't want to do that, and just think of you and be a little bit selfish and just take time to, spend in nature or alone and just be in the quiet. Stillness is very good for you because your whole life is quite busy, isn't it?
And Kerry has picked Linda McCartney, and her message is call in your soulmate.
And that can be an animal, and also that can be a man, or it can be a female. Soulmates are loving people that are around you. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship.
Okay. Oh, Angel Whitaker has just come back from India, the beautiful real life angel called
Hello,
Angel.
we love Angel. She's a yogi
We do.
guru.
She's amazing.
Hope you had a good time, Angela.
She said she chose the number 3 card yesterday. Any news for me?
Okay, I feel yes, news for you. I feel definitely I'm getting next year. It's sort of love, love, love for you, isn't it? Because I feel everything you've been dreaming about, and you slowly been putting. You remind me of a turtle, I have to say. You're slow because everything you've been wanting to do, you're finally starting to do it now. And after you come back from this trip, I feel it was exhausting, but at the same time, it's telling me that it's been very good for you, Angel, because it's made you realise that there's so many things you want to do. I feel definitely I see you getting your life in order with the computer, with your bookings, and I feel you're going to be working in a much more sort of organised way, because I feel sometimes you're scattered because you run around a lot. So it's about getting all your IT work done, getting the website, getting everything done, getting things in order. And definitely I feel that you made a lot of friends overseas and really good connections. And I feel that you may even be sort of getting involved in courses here in Australia, or writing a new course. So I feel you're buzzing and you're very inspired.
And Kerry has picked Amy Winehouse. Stay truthful and brave.
Yes, be brave and step out, and don't give a damn. You're really good at what you do, just like Amy was. Amy was a great singer.
Use your voice, your self-expression.
Yes,
chakra.
just get out there and do it and love it, because people love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthea Morris. Hello, Anthea. Hi, I'm having a hard time. Will the situation sort itself out, and are there any messages from the other side? Yeah, this is the general vibe at the moment. Everybody's feeling
I just feel
quite
you need to step aside what you're doing and not chase the situation, what's going on. I just feel there's a lot of crap going on around you. I feel it could be to do with work, relationships, and people in general. I feel you just need to step back and just let it burn out is what I'm getting. Don't sort of put any fuel on the fire, and step back and just let it sort itself out, because I feel that it's kind of meant to be, and I'm hearing the phrase everything comes to an end in its own time, and you kind of know that, because I just feel your hands are tied, there's nothing you can do, and I feel just step back and just let the angels take over. Call in Archangel Michael again, and honestly I've got to say, angelic angels, the archangels, are very big around Christmas time, because that's where they're probably needed the most on the planet with all the changes, as we go into that energy. So so call on the angels and just step back and just let it play itself out, and I feel things will be fine. I know it's a bit sad. I do feel there's a bit of a loss for you in your life, a personal loss, but I don't feel that served you, and I'm glad it's kind of leaving you.
Okay, and Kerry's picked you, Freddie Mercury. The message for him is you're a legend.
There you go.
Something's very interesting has popped up for Kylie Veray. Hi ladies, the previous tenant, a lady committed suicide in the lounge room. Has she left? Sometimes I see someone out of the corner of my eye. Or
I
is it
feel
someone from my
again,
family?
no, I feel that's definitely the lady in the, not everyone stays there, but I feel a very sad vibe in that place. If anything, the energy and part of the spirit is still there is what I'm getting. So I'd definitely be giving it a really good smoke out. If that doesn't work, call in again, make an appointment for the rescue medium stuff that I do, but I would be giving it a really good sage out, because it's the woman who went through I feel whatever she did, it was fast. They're saying it was fast. I feel that she was sad for a very long time. It's almost like you can feel the sadness on the walls.
Yeah.
So you've moved into this place and you can feel the sadness. It's sort of seeped in the walls. It's sort of everywhere, and it's not your stuff.
No.
And I feel it's making you tired.
Yeah.
Nothing can harm you. It's just, it doesn't feel right. So you really, really, really need to get rid of that negative energy. Give it a really good smoke out, and I feel things will change. It's actually not a bad place. It's just that you're picking up the old vibes, the old energy from that woman's what she went through, and that doesn't belong to you. So get rid of it.
And Kerry has picked George Michael, play, dance and sing.
I don't see anything bad happening to you, but you know what you have to do, because you're already, I'm just confirming what you know what to do, and yes, there is something there, and it's not nice. Because often, you know, people with depression and people that argue, you know, when you move into this old space, it actually embeds in the walls. You know, like so I've gone into places and I've seen faces in the walls. I thought, oh, that's like a negative energy, so I've had to clear it.
That's
you know,
right.
because they do. It sort of embeds in that space. It's just the old memories. It's awful, awful. And I always tell everyone if they're moving into a new house or a new flat or, you know, a new space, always, you know, give the place a smoke out and get rid of the old energy and welcome the new, because that's not part of your story, is it?
Yeah, it needs an energetic clean up.
Energetic clean, for sure.
ASAP. All right, Michelle Vella. Hello, beautiful Michelle. Hello, beautiful women. I needed this. Would love any guidance Spirit has for me. I'm still seeing the Greek guy and enjoying him. I'm still guarded and still very careful due to what happened with my ex. I need help to heal the trauma, as this guy seems to be very interested and I don't want to ruin it. Kerry, can you clear me? Hypnotherapy to cut the trauma or something?
No, just cut
How can I shed and heal this?
Cut the ties with him, because the person that you were with is out of your life now. You need to really let that go. It's almost like you're waiting for justice or something to happen to him, but nothing will. He'll just have a miserable life, because at the end of the day, trust in karma. And that guy wasn't meant for you, because I don't feel he was on your vibration for a start, or intelligent. I don't pick him up as very evolved. So I feel that you really, when you look back at that, you should be saying, oh my God, I'm so glad I got rid of him, because spiritually he was like a dummy. He didn't know what I was talking about. You know, it's like the cat and the dog. So I don't know why you're hanging on to that exhausting time, because it was me, I'd be going, oh wow, I'm so glad he's gone. And what you can do though, you can cut the ties. It's on the website, cutting the ties, or get his name, burn it on a piece of paper and bury it. But at the end of the day, I feel you're a lucky girl, you know, to get rid of this boring person. Because honestly, he did you a favour by letting you go, because you've got this gorgeous Greek guy who's a lot of fun, who wants to who wants to have a lot of fun with you. But you know, you're acting like Debbie Downer, Michelle. You really are, like boo hoo hoo. You know, this guy's probably thinking, doesn't mean you're going to marry the guy, you know, and you don't want to rush straight into a relationship anyway. He just wants to have sex and stuff with you and have a lot of fun, you know, to enjoy. Just enjoy him, because I feel the relationship's really good for you. It's strong. But on the top of you, you've got this negative Debbie, poor me bullshit going on. And it's really sort of sabotaging all the fun, because this guy wants to have fun. He's teaching you how to love again, and he's gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure he loves your food. I don't know whether you cook for him. This guy loves food. I pick him up as a big person. He loves food. He likes just normal things, and he doesn't like drama, you know, so just enjoy. I feel this is really a gift from Spirit. I feel your brother in Spirit's brought him in for you. He's just a lot of fun. He's gorgeous, and he just absolutely adores you. You're a sexy girl. So take advantage of the time and stop going boo-hoo-hoo on the loser that you dumped.
Yeah.
Because that guy wasn't your mentality. He wasn't part of your spiritual energy. He was someone that, sure, you had a child with him, but really, he's not your soulmate. So own it and stop going boo-hoo-hoo, I'm going to get hurt again. You won't, because you're pretty switched on. You're just feeling sorry for yourself. So you need to switch the bitch and get rid of the poor me stuff and embrace the new, because this guy's hot, he's fun, and he wants to give you a good time. And just enjoy it. And also, I feel with you having fun, you're quite a creative person too, even though you're spiritual. You're quite creative and you just want to have fun. Sitting around, oh, he's going to leave me, boo-hoo-hoo. No, you might be leaving him. We don't know. This is time for you to have fun, to enjoy the moment. That's all you have to take it. Every day he comes into your life, he makes love to you, and you have fun together. Enjoy it, because this is the healing within itself. And remember that.
And cut the ties, the free meditation on Kerry's website.
I don't know why you're hanging on to the old man, because he certainly didn't serve you. He didn't have anything in common. So it was a blessing when he left.
And this is a message from David Bowie. Take time to play and explore.
Yes, explore. And that's what we were talking about before, how people sort of hang on to old patterns. You know, we all do it. Like, you know, like we're fearful or we're this or that. You know, it's a real Debbie Downer bummer energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's paralysing. It's so paralysing, and
Gotta
it's
change
so
the narrative.
not true.
Change the
You
narrative.
were talking about that before.
Flip it. Oh,
Yes.
I'm free. I'm not stuck with that
Just
awful guy anymore.
Or
I'm
just switch
free.
the
I
bitch.
can-
Oh my God, I'm so lucky this hot guy's come into my life. I'm really going to take advantage of him
Yeah.
and have some fun.
That's
Oh,
right.
I would.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Gratitude and embrace the new and love yourself.
And
Do whatever
honestly,
you can to
you
love
know,
yourself.
there's a lot of women I know out there who don't even have anyone. They don't have the big big Fabio in their lives.
That's right. They would
You're
dream,
lucky you've got your
dream-
Fabio in your life.
They would dream of something like
Yes.
this.
So this is an opportunity, you know, and you're missing out on thinking about all the crap. So can you see that, Michelle? I hope so.
Okay, so Kathy is next. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kerry and Kaya. I appreciate your time. I'm beginning a new business in 2026, but I'm working for a company at present. Is my boss bullying me, and should I take it further or cut losses, as I don't want to create another karmic contract?
I wouldn't look. What I do, I protect myself. Yes, your boss is taking advantage of you because you're too good to work in the place. Okay, so you need to protect yourself. And sometimes there's a dark crystal at the back. Wear a dark, not that's too big. Those black crystals.
Black obsidian.
There you go. I'd wear one of these, a black crystal in my bra for protection. Also, I'd protect myself, and I wouldn't go into the bullshit because I feel this person's a bully because they're inadequate. You're probably more clever than them. So it's a jealousy thing. And you're not staying anyway, are you? So in your mind, you need to give the person the bird, okay? That's what you think. And don't get involved, don't this or that, because I feel this person goes around and does it to everyone, you know, and it's true, isn't it?
Switch the bitch, the bird, you're on fire.
No, well, that's what I do. I can't stand any bullshit anymore. I'm too old to handle all blah, 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 you know, just, if nothing works, I just go, see you later, move on. I don't want to get any wrinkles from worrying about anything.
Yeah, that's right. No, we love it.
To me, it's all about my face these days.
We love the Aries fire.
The face, I don't want to bring in, you know, you boo-hoo, and then I get lines or something. I don't care. So if it doesn't serve, see you later, spiritually, goodbye, switch the bitch, I'm moving on. And just, you're leaving anyway, you're going to be so successful. And that old Mother Hubbard energy is just going to stay where they are because they're never going to succeed because they're not good at what they do. That's why they're picking on you.
Okay. And we've got Audrey Hepburn, Radiate Love. Oh, was that her middle finger? No, it's a cigarette.
Yeah, I just haven't got any time for crap anymore, you know?
Yeah.
I feel you know...
We need to get Kerry shirts with Switch the Bitch.
Yeah, give him the bird. Yeah, I just can't take any crap because life's too short. I mean, you know.
That's right.
And
we're all going to die soon.
I mean, I look back at this new place I'm living in now. We've been here for 8 years. I'm thinking, oh my God, it feels like I've just moved. Like time goes so fast. So why waste it on stupid things?
That's right. Life's too short.
Life's too short.
Be selective.
Yeah, to sweat the stupid stuff. So just say, no, I'm not doing that. And I feel really strong about that, you know?
We know.
Yeah, and I think everyone should too because life is full of so much. Look at Michelle. She's got this gorgeous Fabio Grit guy in her life and she's complaining. I can't believe it. You know how many lonely women are out there and men? There's heaps, Michelle. I have to tell you that. There are, because I listen to them all the time with the readings.
That's right.
Maybe I should give them your phone number if you don't want Fabio in
We've
your life.
We've got a lot of really good specific questions we've got to get through.
Yes.
So, Josefina Soldo is next. She's really concerned of her younger son. He has had trouble at school and she's been fighting for him. Will she be successful in fighting for him?
Look, I feel that there's a lot of bullying going on that isn't being addressed, so I wouldn't be happy about that. And I feel the teachers aren't really doing anything about it because it sort of goes round and round, and this is really pissing me off. So if it was me, I'd be thinking about taking him to another school. I don't know if you're going to stay in the school because I don't know if I want. If it was me, I don't know if I'd want these people looking after my child because I don't feel there's nothing ever gets done. So I'd be looking at another school where he can, you know, the child can relax and sort of be himself. And the other thing too, I'd get my child into sport because he's quite active. He's quite an active little thing. Maybe get him into sport or something artistic. That's something that he's good at, to sort of divert the thing from the bullies at the school and the crap that's going on. A lot of these people that are different from other children or who get picked on, they actually end up to be quite famous or renowned, So your child's got a lot of talent. So I'd be looking at things that he's good at. And with the school stuff, I just feel it goes round and round, and I'd be seriously thinking of another school next year if it was me.
And Kerry's picked Mae West for you. It's sexy and sassy time. How does that
This is
connect?
so draining for you. So this is about you being sassy and thinking about what you want from the school, okay? Just go in there and, Mae West, she was a powerful little thing.
Yeah, she was a straight shooter.
She was about 5 foot tall. She was tiny, and she used to tell the men what to do. And that's why I loved her. And when I channeled her in the seance, she was quite an amazing person. And I feel that's you. You're out there. You're going to tell these Petticoat Junction people, women at the school, to get lost. It's, I used to do things like that. I'd go out and fight for my kids at the school. I was a terrible, terrible mother in that way, wasn't I?
No, you were.
Because she used to say, please don't come up to school and tell the other mothers off. I just don't like bullying.
Yeah, she was the protective, fierce lioness.
I'd go up to the school and I'd tell them all off.
She did.
And you're like, please don't come up to the school and embarrass me.
So I wouldn't tell her anything. I'd just zip it and just suffer in silence and just.
No, I'm one of these terrible mothers who go and cut their heads off.
Yeah.
I don't take any shit like that.
All right, so thank you for that, by the way. Faye Lagonis is next. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name properly, Faye. Hi ladies, I'm stuck with selling challenging 1-bedroom apartments in Canberra in a soft market.
Oh.
And I need to attract and list more houses to sell. Any tips on what I can do to attract homes to sell would be much appreciated.
I'm getting cold calling. What is it, cold knocking, where you go and knock on doors? I'd be doing a bit of that because I feel the market down there is really slow in Canberra. And I just feel that it's tight with the money is what I'm getting. I feel it's a really tough gig, I have to say, to be honest. It's a very tough gig for you, and I feel you're doing really well, but I feel that trying to get listing for houses and getting out of the market you're in, I mean, good luck with that. I just feel it's really tough, really, to be honest, it's really tough. And if you're desperate, go and do the cold knockings, knock on people's door and talk, but it's just like you're going, it's just the market. I feel it's the place, it's the market, and people don't have the money. And it's just the time of what it is. I feel you're lucky you even got those 1-bedroom apartments.
That's right, and Canberra would be very difficult.
Yes, I just feel...
It's not like it's Sydney.
No, you'd have a much better luck in Sydney than you would in Canberra.
Move to Sydney and sell places here.
I think you'd be better off, honestly, because I don't feel the market's dead, is what I'm getting. It's dead. I'm not getting good feelings about it. So it's like I'm living in a fishbowl when I tune into that energy.
Yeah. And Kerry has picked Elvis Presley, Live Your Best Life.
Yeah. I don't know whether you'd move, but I feel definitely you'd have better luck in Sydney. It's just a very, very, very small market.
Okay, Sarah Padden has a very interesting question. My nan's engagement ring has gone missing from my apartment where I kept it. Any ideas on where it could be or what's happened to it?
Yeah, what I feel what's happened is I feel that I don't feel it's in the apartment. I feel someone may have taken it, is what I'm getting. I don't feel it's there in the apartment. And look, I know you were very close to your nan, and I'm sorry that this has happened, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about the ring because it's more about the connection you had with your grandmother who loved you very much. And I'm being told, don't worry about it. I know it's sucks to say that, but I feel someone's taken it is what I'm getting. It could have been a family member. It's driving you crazy though, I get it.
Harry Houdini, always trust your gut.
Yeah, I feel you know who took that ring. But it doesn't matter because you're very close to your grandmother, and I feel that she's very much around you. And if you have a picture of your grandmother, your nan, just talk to her and she can hear you. And she can work far better with you this way than hanging on to some old ring, okay? Because it's just an object at the end of the day. But the love you two had together is nothing. It's nothing compared, to what other people had with her as well. She really, really loved you. And I feel she comes around you and tries to help you. So don't worry about it. Let it go.
And Kerry has picked Bruce Lee. Stay focused.
Yes. I feel all this worrying about the ring is, really not you for a sixer. So just let it go, and it is what it is, and don't think too much about it. Just know that Nan really loves you. She always will, and she'll always be in your life.
Jackie Anderson. Hello, could I please get guidance on my family relationships? My kids aren't talking to me.
Yeah, look, I feel that I'm getting cross swords. I'd step back and let them sort them out themselves. Okay? We've got Susan there too.
Oh, Susan just say she tuned in to the best bits. Switch the bitch. Love your work.
Oh, okay, Susan, thank you. I thought you had a question. No, with the kids situation, I just feel it's a no-win, and I feel this has been going on for a long time. I feel they're really negative kids is what I'm getting, so I'd walk away and just live my own life, and they can come back in their own time. They'll come back. Might take a while, but they'll definitely be back. It's almost like they're trying to make you do things, or it's trying to tell you what to do, and I feel they've done this to you your whole life, so I wouldn't be interested in that. I'd just sort of step back, and they don't want to see me, fine, goodbye, but they will come back. It's just rubbish. The whole thing's just a storm in a teacup. It's about you bending to their ways.
Okay, Dana Harris. Hi, Kerry. Is there a new relationship coming up for me?
I'm not getting anything around you, I have to be honest, and I feel it's very frustrating for you, but I don't know whether you've tried online dating, because I feel that you may meet someone on the online dating thing next year, not now, because I feel where you live, I don't feel there's a lot of people around you, a lot of men or places to go, so it's kind of a bit lonely for you. So I'm definitely getting online dating. I feel that would be good, but the person that I feel you're going to end up, if you could live a fair way away, I pick him up as like an earth sign, and I feel that he lives a bit away, so I feel that you'll meet this person next year, and I feel it's going to be online, so quite exciting. Never give up, I say, especially when it comes to love.
That's right. And Kerry's picked Steve Irwin. Give it your best shot. We might meet a guy from Darwin, the Northern Territory.
You might have to travel to meet this guy, because I don't feel there's any men in the town that you live. I feel it's quite small, and they're probably all taken. That's what happens in small towns, doesn't it?
That's right. So Maria Elizabeth has got a question. What is causing the bloating in my diet? I'm always tired.
I feel, number one, you need to go to a GP and you need to get some tests done. You could be gluten tolerant. Gluten or food allergies is what I'm getting.
The plant-based diet.
So it goes back to what are you talking about, gluten and plant-based diets?
There's a lot in the fake bacon and meats.
No, I don't eat that. There's other things you can eat with the veggies.
Okay.
So I don't know why you're talking about that. No, we're not talking about the gluten. We're talking about you need to go and get tested. I get allergies. I get the food you're eating. It's making you sick. I feel you have some sort of allergy to something. So I'd be going to a doctor, and also I'd get the test done to an allergist. Go to your GP and talk to him about that. I feel you really need to look into this, because I don't think you've done anything. You're just trying to persevere. Or even experiment with different breads and foods, like maybe don't eat breads and try the gluten-free diet, but get the allergy test. I feel it's what you're putting into your body that's making you like this.
And Kerry has picked Robin Williams, Expand Your Energy.
You really need to expand your energy, yes. Think about, trying different things instead of just, sitting in the beanbag and thinking about I'm not doing anything. Go to the GP, organise to go to an allergy place. That's what I did. I had allergies for years, and I found out when I went to this professor that, because we were living in the woods for 25 years, and I was allergic to all the trees and the pollen, and I used to talk like this. My nose was like this. That's how I used to talk, and I said, what can I do? Oh, well, what the best thing for you is to move near the water, and eventually I did. As soon as I moved out of there, I still have a few allergies now at certain times of the year from the pollen, but oh my God, what a difference it made when I moved out of the forest, away from the trees.
And most of you heard the ferry honking outside, didn't you?
So it is near the water, and I don't have any like I was before. And also the other thing, in the office I was working in, it had, what's it called?
Mold.
Because there was a dripping, there was a leak in the thing. So that was, my nose was like this. It was a drip, 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 and there was mold, and I was coughing, and I was sick all the time. I had the flu. It was from the office as well because it had that, what is it, that dry mold, and it was wet. You know,
Damp.
it was damp rising. It was terrible, terrible. And if you do live in a house with those things like damp rising and mold, you really need to get rid of it because it's impossible to live. It'll make you very, very, very sick.
That's right. So I think we're finished. It's only a few seconds left before we finish.
Right.
Yep.
We'll
I'm
just pick one more card for my friend Susan in Canberra.
Okay.
There you go.
And she's picked Harry Houdini for you too. Always trust your gut. And on the gut stuff, that's often emotion, connected to emotion, accumulated,
Well, Susan, I feel
digested feelings.
I feel you're trying to please a lot of people around you at the moment. And, you know, it could be the kids, could be the husband. I just feel you're trying to please everyone. So I feel you need to take a back seat, sort of step back a bit and just do what you want to do and don't get people telling you what to do or don't feel you owe them. Just feel you're overloaded with other people's problems all the time. I do feel over Christmas or after Christmas, there could be some sort of holiday coming up for you and your partner, which would be really good. But I just feel you're inundated with other people's problems. So, you know, cut it off. This is the time to do it, isn't it?
Cut the ties.
And don't be the doormat.
Reset, revive, power of the pause, take some time out, especially the next couple of days to tune into the new moon Scorpio energies to shed the skin and release.
You're running a workshop on Friday night, aren't you?
I am. If anybody's by the water in the eastern suburbs, I'm doing
Is it Tamarama Surf Club?
Yeah, a Rest to Rise workshop. So it's all about everything we've been talking about.
Wow.
Actually, and
What time does it start?
Sagittarian new moon, so the energy will be a bit lighter, but it'll be
It's beautiful down there. Maybe you
um,
can put your address up and your contact.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's interested, just come to my website, kajayoga.com.au. But your websites are amazing. We've shared your website.
The free audio.
Website,
Yeah.
free meditations. They're fantastic. So I do recommend those the next couple of days as well. And journaling.
And also, I write books. So I've got lots of books for sale on the website. And they're very informative and they talk a lot about the spirit world. I'm actually working in the middle of editing a new book next year called, what's it called? Starstruck. It's all about famous people that I brought through in the seance that I used to run for 18 years that are coming through and giving messages of love. So that's a very good read.
Yeah. And we'll
Comes out next year in the year of the Fire Horse.
The year of the Fire Horse. And we'll be making some Switch the Bitch t-shirts for 2026.
For sure.
All right. Yeah. Good night.
Okay, good night everyone. Love you all.